Ukraine has now increased its attack to 3 separate regions in Russia. The heaviest assault is still going on in the Kursk region, but now it looks like assaults have also been led into the Belgorod and the Lipansk region. Unconfirmed rumors are spreading online that Russia is now sending their forces from Ukraine back to defend the border. If true, that would spell the end for Russia's foothold in Ukraine. 76,000 Russians have been evacuated from their homes, and it looks like some efforts in Russia are succeeding to repel the Ukrainian forces. I mentioned Belgorod and its significance in my first post because that is where the Russian breakaway militias have been launching attacks against the Kremlin. In Lipetsk, it looks like the main goal for the Ukraine military was to destroy Russia's airbase there, and it succeeded. And it looks like the deepest extent of Ukraine's invasion is about 30 kilometers deep, or about 18 miles. The official number is that 1,000 Ukraine troops were sent in, but it has to be more than that at this point. And while Ukraine's military has been quiet about this entire invasion, the Pentagon has said that their advance into the Kursk region is in line with US policy. The initial Russian retaliation was to encircle the Ukrainians by sending a lot of personnel and equipment down the highways, but it looks like Ukraine forces have destroyed use of those highways. At this point, even if Russia manages to fully push out every single Ukrainian soldier, it has been 5 days. 5 days where an outnumbered enemy has been able to take and keep Russian territory. Here's the quiet elephant in the room. Russia has just made it very clear to the world, and especially China, that their land can be invaded and held off against. You see this part of Russia right here? China refers to it as Outer Manchuria, and before Russia took this land in the 1860s, it was the property of China. Take a look at this article by Alexander Etkin, published in April of 2023, that the war in Ukraine weakened Russia in pulling troops away from its border region with China. China may not be a military threat to the United States because they can even fire a rocket into space without it breaking up into hundreds of different parts and endangering about 1,000 satellites in the region, but China is more than powerful enough to make a very quick Russian land grab into resource-rich land. While Putin has launched counterterrorism measures in these 3 Russian regions, how many more will have to be launched tomorrow or a week from now? How much hungrier is China going to get for Russian land when they keep seeing that Russia cannot keep out a heavily outnumbered military from their country? My name is the Geo Husar, and how much closer to Moscow is this Ukraine advance going to get? Thanks for watching.